Hello, welcome to Mart's Garage. It's another day in the garage, and what I want to do today is to try and put the axle in. I had taken the exhaust out and I had made a mental note that I need to put the exhaust in before I put the axle in. But as usual, I want to put the axle in. I don't want to mess about with the exhaust. So I thought, well, if I can dismantle the exhaust, I can put the exhaust in after the axle. So I've just taken the time to clamp the silencer part of the exhaust down to the table, and with it clamped properly, well, at least enough to hold the silencer, I was able to remove this tailpipe. So this exhaust now, I believe, will go on independently because it ends in front of the axle. If you can imagine, that's the centre line of the axle there. So what I might do, just for the sake of trying it, is see if I can get the front pipe out of the silencer as well, because then I might be able to find a silencer. There is one on eBay, but it's very expensive. Or, you know, with the silencer as a separate piece, I can try and adapt another silencer or do something. Okay, so yeah, so with regards to putting the axle in then, here are the springs. They've all been painted with satin black. There's the shackles. They're looking okay. What I didn't show are the shock absorbers, which are hanging up here. I painted them yesterday or the day before even. So they're okay. So yeah, so basically all the parts of the rear suspension are more or less ready to go back on. Okay, I'll bring you back when there's more to show. My Scottish friends were very kind to bring this exhaust down from Scotland for me. This is actually a 105E exhaust. This is the 100E, and you can see that the actual size and shape of the silencer is similar, just the inlets and the outlets are different. So I can probably, you know, put a stub the same as this onto here, there, sticking straight forward. Maybe even that stub, maybe even that stub there. I'll have to measure this, make sure it's the same. And I might see if I can use this, because obviously this is brand new metal, or I can weld this onto there and use the original one, and then just use this to replace it if it subsequently fails. Okay, anyway, that's probably a job for another day, because what I want to do is move this axle stand and get the axle in. Okay, righto. Again, back in a bit. I'm sure you'll be pleased. I'm sure you'll be pleased to see that I've swept up all the debris from under the car. In fact, not all of it, but you know, enough to clear the area that I'm going to work in, which is back here. So yeah, that's good. I'll get that shoveled away and start doing a bit. Okay, that's the front of the springs in. Both springs are in. Oh, that's on. What's the chance of that staying on? Not much. Let me get a G-clamp. Well, that's on as well. Oh, that's good. Hope that was in camera. I managed to just put the axle onto the two, you know, nubs of the bolts. So that's good. I might just put a G-clamp on them, because it'd be easier to do the U-bolts when it's back up in the air. Shit. Oh dear. I just leant on this board which was on there, and I managed to tip it all over. Look, everything's gone on the floor. Oh well. Okay. Serves me right for not tidying up, doesn't it? Okay, back in a bit. There are two different lengths of bushes, short ones and long ones, and the short ones go in the spring, and that light from that camera is shining straight in my eye. I've got some tyre soap here. I'm going to try and put some of that on it, just to, maybe it'll help it go in nice and easy. Oh, blimey, it's just slipped straight in anyway. Probably doing something wrong, but you know, hey. Blimey, that wasn't too bad, was it? Okay, right, that was pretty painless. Okay, these will either get fitted with the original lock washers and the original nuts, or a pair of nylock nuts. I haven't made my mind up, but that'll do for now. When the weight of the vehicle is down on the springs, I'll slacken them off and retighten them. Well, I'll put the proper nuts on them. These will do as just temporary for now, just to hold it all. It's pretty good actually. Yeah, pleased with that. Went on easy. I won't bother showing the other side because it's just a repeat. You don't need to watch that. So I'll bring you back when there's more to show. Cheers then. Bye. Hello, welcome to Mart's Garage. I've been working on a couple of things. I've been putting the back axle in and putting springs in, the shackles, and I'm looking at the shock absorbers as well, because I've got some what might be helpful information there for 100E people. And I'm messing about with the silencer. I've welded the silencer, the Anglia silencer. So, and I've just put the ladders here and leant over and fitted that clamp there, more or less by feel, to be honest. I had my eyes shut while I was doing it most of the time, and that's kind of, you know, as long as I've got it aligned, and that's why I wanted to put the camera on, to shine a light down there so I could have a look. That looks okay, I think, and I'll show you what's going on down this end. There's the silencer, that's the Anglia silencer, and I've got it just resting on the jack, and that's where I've welded a stub inlet on, and I've got it clamped onto the 100E pipe, and then that's where the outlet is, up there. So I hope that's okay. Looks like I need to bring it over a little bit, oops, like that, and hopefully up a little bit to get these straps on. I'll put those straps there in the floor. I'm just hoping I've made these long enough. I'll be annoyed if I haven't, because I did shorten them. Okay, let's it will go up a little bit though by the look of it, so let's jack it up a little bit and see if I can get those, at least one of those straps connected. The Anglia silencer has a bracket in a similar place to the 100E, so I need to come up a little bit down. So I wonder if I can do it just by turning this piece of wood over. Well, that might be okay, mightn't it? Yeah. These straps are a little bit wider than the old one, so I drill the holes a little bit offset. Well, I thought I had. And what I'll do, if it fits up okay, I'll take it off and put washers on. I just want to do a trial fit. I thought I'd go old school and use some old-fashioned spanners here. That's okay actually. So I'll do this and then I'll take the piece of wood out of the way and see how it's hanging, so to speak. Let's see how the tailpipe lines up. Just back through. Okay, yeah, looking good. So let's take that off. Oh, that's nicely, yeah, that's nicely supported, isn't it? Yeah. Blimey. You know, I think that's pretty ace, to be honest. Okay, righto, I'll bring you back when there's more to show. Oh, okay, let's show you something else. that shock absorber went on, and what I did was I bought some bushes off eBay, and the bushes are for a Triumph Herald or Spitfire shock absorber. I couldn't see any bushes listed on eBay for 100E shock, but the Triumphs have a good spares availability. I'm not knocking it, but the club can supply bushes, but they're a little bit expensive, so I had a look and I bought these bushes, which are for a Triumph Herald, and I will flash the part number of the Triumph Herald bushes on the screen now, in case you want some shock absorber bushes, because these seem to fit well and do the job well. And I've got the top in as well. So yeah, so I'm pleased with those bushes. They enable me to do the job. It's probably about a third of the price of the Side Valve Owners Club. Not knocking the club. I bought other parts from the club that I've been very pleased with. But these particular bushes, I don't know if they're exactly right, but they fit and they work. And they're easily available, so if they don't last very long, it doesn't matter, you can just get some more. But I'll show you what they look like out of the car, because I haven't fit the other side yet. Okay. So yeah, so I'm working on the exhaust, working on the axle, working on the shock absorbers. Maybe I can just do a little roundup, yeah. Anyway, so I did that shackle on that side, which you saw me do. I've done the shackle on this side, no problem at all, great. Those are the rubber bushes that I bought from the Owners Club. And I've put the spring plates on, and I've put the shock absorbers on. And now I've trial fitted this exhaust, Anglia exhaust silencer, which I've converted to, you know, a 100E clone by welding the stub pipes on from the 100E. So it'll be interesting to see how the tailpipe lines up. Okay, I'll show you the rubber bushes, hang on. Here's the 100E shock absorber, and can you see it's got this metal piece, but it's kind of tapered both sides. So here are the Triumph bushes, and they fit in there, and they go in and they fit okay. So they go in like that, doing it kind of awkwardly, and then when you tighten up on them, they kind of squidge in and squash out. The bore fits the stub on the thing, you know, that piece there, and then obviously that piece goes like that. Then as you tighten the nut and the washer, these squash out and clamp into the shock absorber. So yeah, pretty good. I think these are about £4.80, something like that, for 4. And there are some others as well that I looked that might do the job, but I don't know, so I thought I'd take a gamble for a £5, and I think the gamble has paid off. So these have all been cleaned up and painted. You can see where the shock absorber goes up there, so these are going to go on, and I'll put that shock absorber on there because I had to wait for the paint to dry. Yep, so there you go. Nice and easy job. Okay, righto, that's enough waffle from me. I'll try the tailpipe on and see how it fits. Back in a bit. Okay, there's the tailpipe. It's a bit ragged on the end, but that's the way it is. I might just put a little piece on there, and it fits really well. There's the rear mount there. It's just a bit of canvas strap, you know, bent. So yeah, that's fitting really good. The whole thing fits really well, to be honest. So I'm pleased with that. Little trial fit there. Plenty of progress made, just odd little jobs. I've got a little bit more to do. I've got to fit that other shock absorber. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with my little session this afternoon. Okay, I'll come back tomorrow and do a bit more, and when I do, I'll show you what I've done. Okay, thanks very much for joining me in the garage. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers then, bye. Hello, I'm under the car. What a surprise. And I'm just interested in how this shock absorber has gone on here. On this side, I used a slightly different technique. I put tyre soap on to the bushes, and I had the shock absorber hanging down there like that. So I slowly tightened the nut while moving the shock absorber around, and it appears to have gone more equal on the bushes. In other words, I kind of bedded them in as I was tightening it. On that one there, I did it dry, and they're a little bit uneven. I'm going to slacken that one off anyway to clean the nut and the washer. So I'll put it on again. I won't be able to wobble it around because it's already attached at the top, but I'll just slip it off and put some lube on everything and tighten it up again. Hopefully it'll come a little bit more even. You know, it's not anything to worry about, but it's just sort of an observation. No, I think that one's all right. I'm just going to leave it. That's all right. Okay, righto. I'll carry on then, and I'll bring you back when there's more to show. Yesterday I fitted the exhaust. Not fully fitted it, but got it kind of in place. But I'm quite happy with that. That'll be okay, I think. So I might as well put the other clamps on and put the washers on the bolts and things. I can put the petrol pipe, not the petrol pipe, get the brake pipe and fix it into that bracket there. Put the handbrake cables in place as well. Yeah, I'll get the brake pipe. Run the brake pipe front to rear and see what I need to do for attaching it. I know I had it going through that cable tie there. The clip's missing. Okay, no real plan. I'm just looking for things that can be done. And, you know, trying to get things, just keep battling away at it. Righto, back in a bit then. I have been doing lots of little jobs. So I'll give you a quick run through of them. I fitted the second shock absorber and refitted the first one, putting some lube on the rubber bushes. I've routed the handbrake cables through there. I need to find the little clips that go on there, and I've fitted the clevises on the end. I've fitted that, I'm trying to get in there, there's like a rubber grommet that goes in there. I fitted that as well. That took a bit of doing. I fitted the front to rear brake pipe, and I need to find a clip that goes roughly about here, but I've improvised a clip there and further back. There's another one there. I think it could probably do with one around about here. I'm not sure. This is that area of floor that was completely eaten away by mouse urine. So I think I need maybe something around about here. I'll have to see what I can do. And I fitted the flexi hose up to the bracket there. The exhaust went on in the yesterday, the day before, and I haven't done them yet, but I'm going to make some things to go on those bolts there to protect the rubber, and for something for the bolt heads to pull down against. So that's another little job that I want to do. I put the clamp on the exhaust there. I just use the old clamp, so that's on there. Everything's nicely you know, firmly mounted, so that's running down there quite nicely. I need to trim the end. when the weight of the vehicle is down on the wheels and I've bounced it around a bit, I'll tighten up all the bushes and everything. I need to put the prop shaft on. There's the axle, there's the prop. But I'm probably going to change the joints on it. I've got some replacement joints. So that's another job that I'm kind of working towards. I need to do up these bolts on the spring bushes, and I need to do those with the weight of the vehicle down on them. So yeah, little bit by little bit. I've got you know when they call an elephant in the room, something that is holding me up a little bit at the back end of the car is the condition of the boot. This area here, the gutter, well, it just isn't there at all, is it, in this area? And I haven't got a solution, but I was thinking that it would be easier to repair it with it down on the ground, or at least lower than this. You know, this is quite high up here. So I'm going to leave it for now. I was kind of just going to leave it and then look at it as a separate job, but it occurred to me that with the petrol tank fitting here, the tank will have to come out to do the job. But that's not the end of the world. I can put the tank in, drive it around, and then the tank can come out again at another date. This is a big job that I don't know quite how to fix it. Because I don't quite know how to fix it, I don't have a plan in place, so I don't know how to do it. I know people cut this area out from donor cars. It might be that it's alright, actually, up to about here, and it needs replacing along there, and there's some of it here, but some of it not there. Yeah, I haven't even really studied it to see what I need to do. That's another job for another day. Don't know quite what to do there. But yeah, I have been plugging away these little nitty-gritty little jobs, and I need to keep pushing on, little bit at a time, little bit at a time. So anyway, that's a roundup of what I've been doing today. I might just cut this off so it's got a tidier edge. I did find this piece of tubing though. This is actually the front cross member off that donor car, and it's the right size. It's actually a thicker wall. So I might just weld a piece on. Don't know. And I've got to pick up that mess there that I dropped yesterday or the day before. Got to pick all that up, because I think there are some bits and pieces in there that I need. I mean, it occurred to me that now that brake pipe is connected, I could bleed the brakes, which would be probably good to do while it's up in the air like this. You know, I've got to sit down and make a little plan. Okay, thanks very much for joining me in the garage. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers then, bye. Hello, welcome to Mart's garage. I've just spent about 3 hours trying to bleed the brakes.